When did you have this realization in you? When did you know your life's purpose? Have you always known this? I mean, what moment in your life did you see that by giving, so many gifts are received in all aspects of your life?
When I was at the university, because I studied in India, I got involved with a lot of drug abuse. At one point, we had a very, very bad accident in 1992, a very bad accident, where I lost my friend, the other one got paralyzed, and the three of us were actually collected from the mortuary in India. So when I got all this money, and that kept on hitting my mind, what about if you had died then? What are all these things for? Your friend is paralyzed. I support him even today. He doesn't even remember what happened that day. Our friend died a long time ago. So I kept asking myself, what are these things that God made me live, gave me a chance to live for? Is it to live so that I can earn money and drink? Is it to live so I can drive good cars? And then some things you don't realize yourself. God opens your mind and tells you, this is where I've kept you. Very few people recognize that. He gives a lot of opportunities. But most of us are so blocked that where there's an opportunity comes a challenge.
Yes.
And most people are not able to live to the challenge. God is the one who made you be able to save that money so that he can create this opportunity for you. When you start realizing that it's not by your mighty and powers and your education that you are where you are, you start now opening up and seeing that you are here for a purpose.
Yes, you certainly are, and you know it. And from that trauma, you've triumphed.
Yeah.
You have triumphed from the trauma, not only in your childhood, that experience has led to this life, but that trauma when you were with those other friends of yours, and something, this near-death experience, the way I hear you describe it, from that trauma, you have triumphed. Amazing. How do you feel about trauma and its interrelatedness with Jiggers?
Yeah.
And potentially, in my opinion, it underlying these situations, these social diseases, challenges in society. How do you feel about that?
Jiggers, they bring a lot of isolation.
Mm-hmm.
With isolation, we have the trauma. And with that, we have stigma. Mm-hmm. And these people in that category who have trauma, who are isolated, who are stigmatized, they are very annoyed lot. Very annoyed. Mm-hmm. And they are very, very desperate lot. Mm-hmm. And that's what trauma brings. Mm-hmm. Trauma brings desperation. Mm-hmm. And desperation brings depression. Mm-hmm. So when you are depressed, you can do anything. These are people who are already depressed in a way that they feel, I would rather not have jiggers the whole of my body. I would rather die. Mm-hmm. You visit people and they can even lift a panga and chase you away, and you are going to help them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they'll ask you, are you coming to see how I am? Are you coming to film me so that you can go and sell my images? Even today, if we say there are drugs for jiggers in this country, these are the people who not get any information, because once they don't attend any educational forums, they don't walk anywhere, they don't have radios, they don't have TVs, they don't have mobile phones. They have nothing positive about the outside. Everything that comes from outside is negative. Are you coming to see how hungry I am?
Yeah, the way I related it to me is that for me, I had this massive anger and rage. All of these, these feelings inside of me were all locked in. And for me, it was all these layers of protection around my heart, because I felt so betrayed and forgotten by everyone. My family, a higher power, everything. I was just on my own. So I put all these layers of protection around me. But as I've gone around the world releasing this from around my heart and releasing the anger and doing all the work, internal work, I've come to this place, as you, of wanting to spread, this love that I feel for myself now, which is the key for me, because the traumas they were disabling me. They were actually, when I still go through trauma releases now, I go into a closed position, a disabled position, and this opening and this that has happened within myself And now this wanting to give, like you, to the world. From this beginning of shame, you know, can we ever speak of these things?
Yeah.
Can we ever speak of jiggers? Can we ever speak of sexual abuse within families? Yes. And when we do, look what happens. Magic. Look how many people you have affected. Look how many things you are bringing to pass. Look at your passion. People out there are watching you. You're passionate. You're on fire. You are every day rising to something greater.